So there is a new lawsuit against Donald Trump. Now, President Trump is not exactly, well, I mean, he's used to getting sued all the time because he's been sued a lot. So, but this suit actually comes from Stormy Daniels. Now, Stormy Daniels actually has a real name of Stephanie Clifford, and she's a porn star that Donald Trump has alleged to have slept with. Look, gross, but then again, not my business, not the real problem here. Actually, the big problem is his lawyer, possibly on his direction, paying her off to shut her up. And that's what this is about. Now, this lawsuit is about, apparently, the idea that Donald Trump and his lawyer had broke their conditions of this hush money, and that they still prevented her story from getting out because she wanted to go public with the story. Now, let me give you some background on here. Now, in the lawsuit filed in L.A. Superior Court, Daniels said she wanted to go public with the story of her alleged decade-old affair with Trump in the weeks leading up to the election. Trump's lawyer, Michael Cohen, and Daniels' attorney at the time, Keith Davidson, had negotiated what the lawsuit called a hush agreement, in which she would be paid $130,000. After delays and even a cancellation of the contract by Daniels on October 17th, the payment arrived on October 27th, 12 days before the election, according to emails reviewed by the Washington Post. Cohen said recently that he had used his own money to facilitate the payment. Now, the lawsuit suggests that Trump was aware of the agreement and that the money was intended to influence the election outcome. That intimation bolsters the two complaints filed with the FEC that say that the payment violated election law because it was not reported as an in-kind campaign donation. So understand, it's actually less about the idea that, oh, he slept with Stormy Daniels, he's a porn star, and oh my God, what a terrible person he is. No, it's more about the guy broke campaign law because he allegedly paid off somebody to keep negative news out of the story. Now, imagine if a Democrat had did that. Now, imagine if Barack Obama slept with a porn star. Again, I wouldn't care about it. And then tried to pay this porn star off with hush money. Fox News would be in a rage. They'd be like, impeach him now, this second. Need to impeach. Now, what are Republicans going to say? They don't really care. They never really cared about this. And look, I can't really hammer Trump on hypocrisy because he has no. He did not run on family values. And that's fair when you can hit them with hypocrisy on that issue. If they run on family values and they obviously don't believe in family values, then you can go after them. Trump never ran on family values. He didn't care. He doesn't give a fuck. So again, I don't think it's really, I guess, fair to criticize him about this alleged affair. At the same time, you can definitely hit him if he's involved with paying this person off to keep it quiet. Well, then it's fair to go after him for that corruption. So, now, the lawsuit also says that Mr. Trump, with the assistance of his attorney, Mr. Cohen, aggressively sought to silence Ms. Clifford as part of an effort to avoid her telling the truth, thus helping ensure he won the presidential election. Now, look, I'm sure that's what they believe. I don't think it would have made much impact because look at what already came out. It's obvious that Republican voters did not actually care. They didn't care at all. They didn't care at all when the Access Hollywood tape came out. When he's like, yeah, I grab women without permission by the genitals. And who cares? Well, not a lot of your voters did not care, which is actually pretty sad. So, look, they also call it fake news and things like that. But overall, I don't think that this revelation would have changed the election at all. Nonetheless, if it's a violation of campaign finance law, then I think it's serious enough to look into. Now, Cohen denies that he breached campaign finance law. However, the lawsuit raises new accusations against Cohen, saying that through intimidation and coercive tactics, he caused Daniels this year to sign a statement denying the affair. The suit says Cohen has continued to try to intimidate Daniels into keeping quiet. In recent weeks, this report about the deal and Daniels' relationship with Trump have leaked out, and Daniels has given television interviews. Now that is also really fascinating. If he did intimidate and use coercive tactics to try to shut up, Miss Clifford's, that's not good. Again, this would have to go through, obviously, law, and the lawsuit's a good place to start. Now, in the complaint, Daniels, or Clifford, she asked the court to declare the deal with Trump invalid and unenforceable because, look, if it was still enforceable, then she would have to pay back the money because she's obviously been sharing her story. Now, a person familiar with the deal, and this actually might help Trump's case, said it required the signature of Cohen or Trump, but not both. The person described as buyer's remorse Daniels' decision to sue 16 months after she was paid. So look, that again might help Donald Trump's case, might help Michael Cohen's case, and she might end up having to pay back the money. I'm not entirely sure what exactly is going to happen, but whatever it is, it's not going to look good for a president that's already received so much scrutiny and so much and is involved in so much scandal. So here's just another scandal to add on top of all the other ones that we have already had. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.